Lovelies, welcome back to my channel. For my new viewers, I'm gonna be introducing myself to you lovely people. So my name is Beatrice Njama and I am a travel consultant for K&B Travel Placement Services. So K&B Placement Services is a travel and tour agency that deals with educational placement abroad. We also help people in processing their travel visas. We help you with everything travel insurance, and everything you need to know about travels. We are the best currently in the game. So you can contact us on the handles you see on the screen. You can also reach us through our email, kbplacementservices@gmail.com. You can also see it on the screen as well. We are located in Port Harcourt, Nigeria, and also Pennsylvania, United States of America. And I hope to hear from you very soon. So today I'm going to be moving on to the episode of the day, which is a continuation from our last discussion on becoming a permanent resident in New Brunswick province, Canada. So let's get to that. So guys, in my last video I discussed about becoming a permanent resident as an international student in New Brunswick province, Canada. So you guys asked a couple of questions. I've already started a process for about 3 students who reached out to me. So today I'm going to be answering these questions for those of you who do not want to use the help of an agent and want to process your admissions alone. So I took the liberty of jotting down some stuff so I won't make a mistake, and I'm going to give you the best answers for every question. So one of the things people asked was, what should they know before they move to Canada? So I wrote down a couple of things, or before they apply. Before applying to schools in Canada, I need you to know the following stuff. Number 1, application fee for universities in Canada could be very pricey. They range from 100 to 350 Canadian dollars. You can also see schools that are quite cheap, the application fees are free. But if you're looking for a very good university or college, you're going to see the price range goes from 100 to 350 Canadian dollars. The next step is gather the necessary documents. Here, before you start your admissions process, you have to have all your necessary documents, starting from your high school certificate, your transcripts, your international passport, everything you know you will need in processing your admissions. You need to have these things, because before you even start, you must know the requirements for getting admissions in any school. So after knowing the requirements, you gather the necessary documents, and then boom, you start your process. It's as easy as ABC. The next step is tuition deposit. Yes, so you probably have applied for your school, and the next thing you're seeing, maybe you will see conditional admissions, and you're given 1 to 2 months to meet the conditions, else the admissions is being withdrawn. So a lot of schools in Canada will often ask you for a tuition deposit. Yeah, so you might get the first admissions letter you're possibly going to get is a conditional admissions letter, and once you meet the condition, which is probably paying for an admission, paying your tuition deposit, you're not going to be offered a new admissions letter, which is an unconditional admissions letter. Then you can use that one to go ahead and apply for your visa. So tuition deposit is something that we often see when we apply to schools in Canada. Some schools won't ask you for a dime, trust me on this one. Then the next step is English proficiency test. A lot of you shy away from applying to schools abroad because you think every school is going to ask you for an English proficiency test. Almost all the schools in different countries have already waived English proficiency tests for people who are from English-speaking countries, and majority of the time you will see African countries such as Ghana, Liberia, Nigeria are English proficiency tests have all been waived from them. So English proficiency test might not be a requirement to getting admissions for you, but if you also have written one and you have good grades, that could help you or help you get scholarships. Trust me, that's why some people go all the way to write English proficiency test. Then proof of sufficient verifiable funds. Yes, you cannot apply for a Canadian visa without showing that you have the required money for at least 9 months of your education and 9 months of your stay in Canada. Yes, so you must have proof of sufficient verifiable funds. The name is that long because you must have the sufficient fund asked by the school for 9 months. And not only that, the funds must be verifiable because your bank, the embassy, is going to go an extra mile by verifying that the bank statement you sent to them is not doctored, or like you didn't falsify it. So you have to be ready to provide legit documents to the embassy in order for you to avoid getting a visa ban, which is what we are all here fighting against. The next step is, do not forget to contact KMB Placements, because we know how to do this thing and we are not going to make mistakes in your process. So make sure you contact us for your process, and who knows, you might get an approval, because we have chances of getting approvals every day. Then the next one is, yes, as a student in Canada, that's after you've gotten your admissions and your visa. As a student in Canada, you have the opportunity to work 20 hours a week. That's during school days. But during holidays like the summer holiday now, you can ask for additional hours to work, at least 40 hours and the rest, so you can make more money. So students are also opportune to work. So that's where the work study comes in. You can work while you school in order to raise money for your housing, your feeding, and also additional to add to your school fees. Then the next step is, spouse and kids can relocate with you. Yes, trust me, your family can also relocate with you to Canada if you get your visa. So sometimes the embassy will ask all of you to submit your international passport. Oftentimes you will probably be there and you get to have at least 3 paychecks before you now start filing for your kids to come over. So you are your spouse. So it's very possible to relocate to Canada with your spouse and your kids if you're a student. The next step is, your students, your kids, if you're moving with your kids get the study visa. So your kids do not need to go to Canada and start sitting at home, because in all these countries you can't just go to, say you're moving to the country and you want to enroll your child in school. No, they must show documents that they are legally present in this country. So once you get your kids get their visa to come over, they get a study permit as well to go to school. Your spouse also gets a work permit. So whilst you're working 20 hours, your spouse is working 40 hours. So they have the opportunity to work extra time and add to your income, help you, support you whilst you go to school. Then credit card. Yes, this is a very good one. As a student, you can get a credit card from your bank. Some people get credits from stores and everything. So whilst you're seeing this opportunity, I do not think you guys should take the to misuse it, because the end product of this is to become a permanent resident, and there are things called credit score. You use your credits to build your credit. So for instance, there are 2 types of credit cards. They have the secured and the unsecured ones. The secured ones are the ones you get to pay maybe $300 into your card, and you spend from that money, and you make sure you pay it back before the month runs out. So this is helping you build a good credit. So tomorrow, if you become a permanent resident, like in America, it's called social security number. You just transfer you attach a social security number to your bank, and you have very good credit. So I think it's the same thing here there in Canada. So do not take disadvantage of this by collecting a credit card, spoiling it, spending, and you're not repaying. It's good to build your credits through credits as well. So driver's permit. International students are eligible for driver's permit. You can actually go to your DMV and run a test and get your driver's permit whatsoever, or you bring your international driver's license from your country, you present it at your DMV, and it could be read, and you could actually, they probably will tell you, okay, do not do the knowledge test, just do the road test. So these are the things you need to know. Then I'm done with things what you need to know and how to settle in Canada. The next step is New Brunswick, which is our focus. So give me this time, let me take 2 minutes break, and I'll be back for you guys. Okay guys, thank you for giving me this 2 minutes break. So I am back, and let's hit it right now. So for those of you who didn't watch my last video, I would advise you go back and watch it, because so you understand why I'm speaking about the benefits of moving to New Brunswick. I'm going to be attaching the link to that video to this caption, so it's gonna help you understand better. So now let's move into the benefits of moving into almighty New Brunswick. So like I said earlier, relocate with family. You get to relocate with your family, which is a very good thing for married couples. Then the next step is eligible for the NBPNP. If you do any of the, so as an international student in New Brunswick, you are eligible for the New Brunswick provincial nomination pathway if you attend any of the 4 universities listed on the screen now, all colleges listed on the screen now, and do any of the 19 courses I attached to my last video. So if you like study in New Brunswick and you enroll in any of these courses or any of these colleges, after your 1 to 2 year program, you're eligible for the New Brunswick provincial nomination, which is aka permanent residency. And I know that's like one thing everybody wants, and this is really easy for those of you who choose New Brunswick as your province for education. The next step is bilingual province. So for those of you who are anglophones and francophones, so New Brunswick is the only bilingual province in Canada. So if you are francophone, you are anglophone, it is very easy for you to settle down because there is little or no racism there, and they have about 70% anglophone and they have about 30% francophone. So it's easy for you to get to learn English, it's easy for you to get to learn French, it's easy for you to get to mix and settle down very easy in a racism free zone. Then the next step is exciting new careers. Yeah, they have exciting new careers where you can multitask. You can be a computer engineer and you can also be a caregiver and everything. So you can multitask, you can do 2 jobs, you can switch careers when you are ready because they have a whole lot of varieties at your doorstep. All you just need to do is maybe 1 or 2 certification. And so the next step, which I think is one of the most important steps, is that in New Brunswick they have free healthcare services for their international students, their citizens, and their permanent residents. So I think that is one of the biggest merits of schooling in New Brunswick. With this said, I think I should be getting calls already, messages and emails of you guys telling me, how do I start, because I am here to like assist you anytime. So guys, for those of you who want to know the requirements for studying in New Brunswick, and also, so I need you guys to turn on your notifications because I'm going to be posting a video very soon about the requirements of getting admissions into the schools, how to get secure scholarships, both little scholarship or fully funded. So watch out for my next video. Please do well to share this video, like, subscribe, and I really do love you guys for showing me some love. Please drop your comments, ask questions, and I am your go-to girl for all your travel inquiries, all your travel plans. Contact me. You can also follow me on my personal Instagram at BeReadyBoo, BERE. Okay, it's already on the screen, so follow me on my personal Instagram handle. Thank you guys.